Now, joining us with more on today's jobs report is Michael Carey, chief economist for North America at Credit Agricole CIB. Bloomberg ranks him among the most accurate forecasters for the monthly payroll numbers. So first of all, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And secondly, thank you for joining us today. Let's talk about this jobs number. I mean, it seems to have been a very positive print, obviously much better than the street expected as far as the number, although the unemployment rate jumped up to 9.9%. I've gotten some messages today from those skeptical viewers saying, hey, is this sustainable? Is this kind of jobs growth sustainable?
I don't know if we're going to be seeing quite as strong a growth. Certainly moving forward, we have some distortions coming from census hiring that will boost the numbers over the next couple of months and then start subtracting later on. But it wouldn't surprise me if at the end of the year we ended up generating about 2 million jobs. So I think that's a fairly decent progress that we're making. If you look at the first 4 months of the year, we've added about 483,000 jobs in the private sector.
Right.
You go back to the same period last year, we lost 2.9 million jobs.
Ouch.
So we've definitely turned the corner, and I think it's a very positive report.
But what do you make of the underemployment rate? That rose up to 17.1%. Those are those folks that would rather have maybe a full-time job, but they can't find one. You also had the number of people unemployed for 27 weeks or more rising as a percentage of all jobless to a record 45.9%. So, yeah, some of it looks good, but there are still some tough numbers in this release.
There are. The reason the unemployment rate moved up, of course, is because we also had a big surge in the labor force,
right,
over 805,000 people. And roughly 200,000 of those were re-entrants into the labor force. So I think what is happening is people know that the job market is starting to pick up. We see that in consumer surveys, for example, where people are saying jobs are a little more plentiful or less people are saying jobs are hard to get. And because of that, people are now coming back into the labor force looking for work. But you're right to point out, it's still facing a lot of headwinds. The people who are unemployed have been so for a long period of time. That's very painful for them. And if you look at the number of available workers out there, those that are officially unemployed plus those who say they want to work, it's nearly 22 million people.
That's a lot.
Do we see that those problems continue? I mean, do we see many more people coming back into the labor market as we add 2 million jobs this year? And do we see the underemployment rate climb because more and more people maybe simply don't like the jobs they're in?
I think you're going to see more people come into the labor force, certainly. Longer term, the labor force is an interesting question because there are demographic reasons why you might expect that to slow going further out. But in the near term, just looking at the balance of the year, yes, I do think you're going to see more people moving in, which means that it's going to be difficult to get that unemployment rate down.
Right.
End of year probably still has a 9 in front of it.
So the numbers still may be a little scary going forward. All right, we're going to leave it there. Hey, Mike, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Mike Carey joining us on this Friday.